Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? Thank everybody for tuning in for today's episode of Serato Kitchen, hosted by your boy Surjazz. Let's see who we got in the building today, man. Can we get like a little quick roll call in the chat? Let me make sure I got my levels right. Am I sounding good? How do I sound, everybody? And while we get ready to do that, I just want to give a quick shout out to the whole Serato family. Shout out to Cut Corners. Shout out to Sonny James, the whole Serato team for having me on today. I'm excited, looking forward to it. I hope you are all as well. We're in Mi Casa cooking up today. We're gonna make some beats, and we have a full menu for everybody in the kitchen today. We'll do a full course. I'm thinking more, a little appetizer, a little main course, and maybe a little dessert. Might answer some questions towards the end. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. If you're in the chat, if you're ready to get it started, can I get a yeah in the chat? Let me get a quick yeah. And where's everybody from? Let's build this community. Let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. Someone's asking for some fat beats. Yeah, we're going to have fat beats. We're going to have slim beats, diet beats, vegan beats, whatever the vibe is calling for today, man. I got you covered. So thank you for everybody for tuning in. I got a bunch of years in the chat. Like I said, I go by the name of Surjazz. I am a producer, originally from New York, lived in Maryland. Here in LA right now, I do a lot of original production for a lot of artists, a lot of remixes. I also DJ. So, during quarantine, not as much DJing as I'd like. I miss y'all, man. I miss people, man. I can't wait to get around and give y'all a nice high five. But, we're going to make sure we're Purelled up. We got vegan beats. We got Michigan in the building, Toronto in the building, Seattle in the building. Let's go, man. I'm looking forward to it. So if any of y'all use Serato Studio, this should be a super fun one. Bristol, UK in the building. Shout out. We're gonna, just kind of mess around. I think for the appetizer one, let's just hop right into it. I know you all been waiting for a little while. So I'm thinking for the appetizer, maybe we can do a little speed run. Maybe try to cook something up in like 10 minutes or so, if that's cool with y'all. That'll help me get my workflow going, get everything started. So let's get right into it, man. Okay, Google, set 10-minute timer.
Sure, 10 minutes, and we're starting now.
All right, pressure's on. All right, let's see what we're feeling right now. And then for this, I might just only use my keyboard. I'll leave the MIDI out of it right now. Show you how quick it is to build some ideas. Cool. I'm thinking around 94. I use a tap tempo a lot, just to help me get some groove going. And let's see what we got. All right, something simple like that. Argentina in the building. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Salute for a double salute. Turn that metronome off. Let me grab a little sample from the stash. What we got today? Where are my producers at today, man? Let me see who's in the building. How many producers we got in the building? Ooh. Oh, that might be interesting. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. That's gonna be super easy. Actually, you know what? Let's try. I'll just bump that there. Yeah. Cool. So here's what I'll do as well. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a quick little decapitator on those drums. Get them nice and dusty real quick. All right, nice and dusty. And while that loads up, okay, who else we got in the building? Oh yeah, it's there we go. Sorry about that. Loaded up the wrong guy. But we're back. And then I like that snare. Let's try and pitch that down just a taste. Something like that. And let's go ahead and mess around with this a taste. So I like variation. Loads off. Okay, keep that. There we go. That's what I want. Try and throw maybe some lead. What's up? Feeling that per se. Let's get that back down. And let's just swap this out with maybe some low end. Right. So right now I have it in playing key. extra reverb on that. Down just a taste. So I'm gonna go down to the master track. Go ahead, throw. And let's head back. Copy this scene over, same information, but maybe let's change a couple things. Let's change, keep that muted. Maybe let's change the drums a taste. Okay, Google, stop timer. Just I was about to get into the next scene. Cool. Let's close that. And go ahead and start. Okay, something light. That was my little 10-minute appetizer. It was a cool way to get warmed up. I'll call it the warm up real quick. Getting the joints nice and loose. Getting the groove together. Let's see what we got. Let me double back to the chat real quick. Let's see, got a lot of DJ Serato Studio talk going on. You love to see it, man. Has anyone got their hands on Serato Studio yet? And if so, let us know. What's your thoughts, man? How do you feel about it? And what other programs do you guys use in conjunction with it? Where you coming from? Where you going to? All right. Mad easy, love it. Yeah, it's super easy. It's super fun as well. Just throwing out ideas and then, kind of getting lost in them a little bit. So many possibilities to go through. We got Jen in the building. What's going on? Everyone says the same thing. Super easy to use. Yeah, I did a little 10-minute cook up. No real idea of where I wanted to go with it prior. So that's true. Just on the fly, cooking some stuff up. So for this next one, I think we should probably Sonny James, he's exclusively at this point. That's a very, very good point, man. It's super light on the computer as well. I've tried to stream like other softwares and man, that between that and OBS on one system, it gets taxing. It gets super taxing, super lightweight to use. So I really enjoy it on the go for sure. So let's jump right back into it. Let me see what's the vibe like. How should we start, man? Can I get if we should start drums? Let me get a 1 in the chat. If we should start melody, let's get a 2 in the chat. Let me get a 1 for drums, 2 for melody. I give y'all a few minutes. All right. Got a couple ones. Got a 2 from the big homies at Serato. Couple twos. Mad 2s. OP Miller in the building. What's going on, OP? What else we got? Okay. All right. You know what? Safe to say, let's start with the 2. We're gonna go melody first. And with that being said, this is gonna be like the main chorus. Really gonna focus more on like sequencing and really building like the full beat idea. So let's have some fun, man. Let's see what do I want to start with to build my melody. So maybe some chords. And then I'll flip a sample of some sort. That's kind of cool. Let's see. I'm actually going to turn playing key off and then just noodle around a bit. Something like that. All right. Anyway, let's figure out that tempo. All right, back in '95. That seems to be the general consensus for the vibe for the day. Let's try it again. Okay, cool. That should be easy. Get my metronome.
Easy on Pandora. And just an FYI.
Okay,
you can always say
Google.
something like, set the
Stop it. Interrupting the vibes. All right. Okay, that's actually perfect length. So let's lay that down real quick. You feel me? Google's definitely trying to take over the world. Like, nobody's talking to you, man. Relax back there. Trying to get her a feature on the beat. All right. Let me change these a lot. Actually, those work. Cool. What else I got? Let's try to just layer these real quick. All right. Here she goes. Taking over the world. Okay, Google. Stop.
The mic's up.
She did good. She heard beats. It was like, oh, I got some beats for you. All right. Actually, I prefer that last chord to be a little different, but... That's why I forgot. Oh man, that glide feature in Serato Studio is super easy, man. Like, look at, that's it. That's it. You change this trigger to the sustain. I could cut it off. You don't even really gotta think about it. You kind of feel out where you want to go. But a lot of times with the sounds, they got all the presets pretty locked in the perfect space, man. But you can always adjust things. And that's what I really like about, especially that glide feature for those 808s. This guy. Okay. How much music training do I have? Man, I am YouTube. I got my master's in YouTube University. We are going for our PhD. And, but yeah, just I spend a lot of time on YouTube studying, trying to play my favorite songs, understanding music theory that way. But to be fair, I really don't even need it half the time, especially like when I cook up on the fly. I only use it when I know I want to do a little bit more melodic stuff and I have a little bit more free range. But I have... you got a lot of playing key features. Once you understand your scales and your notes, man, you are good as gold, and you could just really just have more fun expressing those ideas and breaking the rules a little bit. Let's see. Yasi in the building, the legend. So let me just focus on these two guys real quick. Try to get some more little layers going on. Some little layer on top of that. Now I got the recorder on, so I'm just gonna automate some of the volume or that kick I just played. Cause I'm thinking more of making that more feel like a heartbeat, a little more natural. Sweet. Super easy. All right. Do you do the actual sampling Serato Studio or you Serato Sample? So you actually have Serato Sample built right into Serato Studio, so you don't have to do any adding or anything of that nature. And for that, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mute these keys real quick, and I kind of do want to mess around with a sample a bit. It's just always fun to have some fresh ideas. If all those fails, I'll come right back to those keys. But let's see. All right. Yeah, the sample just creates some really cool textures. So let me mess around one of these. Let's mess around one of these. But I do want it to be a little bit darker. Cool. So let's I like the samples they found, but let's try to find some others. I need some Surjazz vocals on there. Hey yo, it's gonna be all Griselda's type beats. Hey yo, somebody give me a little freestyle in the back. So now I got that. What I'll do, actually, I'll keep those keys in case we decide to go back to them. But I am going to kind of pivot from those and try and build around. Where is my? Let's try these. That's what we'll do for the bass. That's exactly what we'll do. So let's roll those over. Excuse me. All right, so now it's starting to come together. I'm starting to get the full picture. I do like that sample more so than the chords I did earlier, so I'm going to just continue to build around those. Get some little textures going. Let's see what do I have? I want to mess around with something like that. Yeah, that's like a classic sound right there. And let's just double. My bad. That's not good. 1, 2, 3. So we'll just keep that as a first scene little idea. I'm going ahead and copy that over. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's just grab these all together. I'm pretty much committed to the idea. I'm on right now. Clear, unmute. And on this side, let's go ahead and I guess mess with this sample a bit. So we got that. Maybe let's duplicate it and mess around like that. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. A little chat roll call if you're rocking with it right now. Let's get a 1 in the chat if you're rocking with it right now. We're still building. If you're still there, tuning in. If you're learning, if you got questions, always throw them in the chat. I'll be sure to make sure to keep my eyes focused on both screens so I'm not missing out on anything. But thank y'all for everybody for tuning in at the moment. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe like a whole nother kind of chop right there. There we go. Let's do something like that. And just for argument's sake, let's see what this sounds like. Maybe throw a little halftime on there. Cool, actually don't really need that. Got the automation. Let's go ahead and just reset that. It's always fun to mess around with automation. That's kind of my cheat code. If I don't really have a good idea, I just mess around with some automation, throw record on, hit some switches, see what kind of vibe we get. Cool, now I can mute this guy. So we'll call this guy main sample. main. Oops, sorry guys. And then we'll call that secondary. And then even with the drums, maybe we do a maybe we'll do a different pattern. Okay, so I don't need this guy there. Let's try something like that. Cool. And then let's just grab this all together. Cool. Let's flip this. Let's slide this second cue back to the start, so I'll have two different variations. Maybe I'll have to. Not really feeling that one. That's not super necessary. So let me hear this back and forth. So, oh, excuse me. Okay, cool. A little bit of variation. Let's move this over. Let's call it scale back because there's not much going on there. Let's see. So let's try it in the scenes mode. Cool. So for this second sample, let's just clear that out. And I think for this main one should be cleared as well. Sweet. All right, let's give that a run. So I think it needs like a little fill for show. So here's what we're gonna do is search for a nice little fill. Actually, I know there's like a good pack that I had. Just trying to remember who it was by. I should start favoriting my things a little bit more. Does anyone use is anyone else in here like really big on like favoriting stuff? Like so you can always come back to it. I'm really horrible at it, and then the more I do this stuff on the spot, it makes me realize how important that is. Let's do that. I agree. I love favorites too, but once you're in like a zone, you always forget. Like it's just like the next idea, next idea, next idea. So if you all have any tips for me to help me remember, if I got to plug the Google back in and tell her to remind me and not rap over my beats, then hey, I'm all for it. Actually, let's go ahead and search for some fills. I know I got something. Oop. Where is? Oh, I moved all my fills. Great. That's another thing. Using having your own sounds on the external hard drive gets annoying sometimes. I always forget to put them back in after I unplug them. Let's search the entire thing. Was it all the fills? Okay, well. Where's my Jazzy Jeff stuff? Actually, let's do that. That's kind of cool. Make a folder in Serato Studio called Favorites. That's a fantastic idea. Consider that stolen, my man. Thank you for that. Cool, so let's see. Let's run that. And turn this on. I need a couple more pieces, and I think, and I was going to get that fill tight. That fill was not hitting the way I needed to. So let's go ahead and just loop that second part of this scene up. And you do that just by double clicking on. Instead of letting the whole scene run throughout, you can just click on the part you want to focus on. One more click, and it just plays that part in loop. So I'm going to live here for a quick second. And let's get that tone right. And just a little bit less of that. Hey, okay. Ooh. Okay. A little freestyle's coming together. I feel it. If y'all freestyling in the crib right now, make some noise. Or at least if your toe is tapping, make some noise as well. I'm gonna go ahead and jump to my Serato DJ library. Shout out to all my DJs out there rocking that Serato. And look for maybe some acapellas that I have tucked away. And I'm thinking of going like so far left of what we have. Actually, let's try that. I already spent like 86 bars to it. Damn. Microphone's soggy right now. Hope you got that filter. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's bump that down. Let's keep that. Something weird like that. There's some gems in there. Let me just auto cue it up one more time. I like throwing that thing on red. That's cool. That's kind of interesting, but those. That's what I want. That what? Where is it? So is that on this guy? On still. Cool. And then we'll do that for this. We'll do a little bit of variations. Keep everything moving. Who we got in the chat right now? My dog, real name McCoy, in the building. Shout out. The big homie Yoda in the building. Let's get it. See a lot of Serato logos in the building. And then maybe for this one, we'll just maybe take the 808 out for that part. Okay. Boom. Excuse me. Let's run that from the top real quick. My bad. I'm losing focus right now. Losing focus. And then let's bring this over here. The fun part is always sequencing the beat. If how many producers in the building right now enjoy sequencing? If that's your favorite thing to do, make yourself known. It's my least favorite thing to do, but here we are. But I like being able to work in this type of workflow because I have literally my timeline right beneath me, and every piece that I need is literally right on top of it. I can add things, copy things over, pull, drag, shorten, create a whole new scene, and kind of just be almost kind of freestyle the way I sequence it without working in a linear effect. Okay, let's go ahead and throw on. You enjoy the sequencing part, Sonny? I feel like that's the most tedious part. But to be fair, I think depending on the software, it can definitely make it a more enjoyable experience. Like I definitely have fun cooking up like this. Okay, cool. So I see where it can go. I see what could be changed. What I'm gonna do here is take the intro, copy that over to the empty spot. I'm gonna call that intro 2 since I've committed to the intro part. And let's pull a couple things out. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these keys for now. And then there's like one other thing I'm thinking about adding to it. Oh, you know what it is? Here we go. So for intro number 2, we're gonna go ahead and throw that decapitator back on it, and maybe mess with some automation on it. Oh, sorry, decapitator and decimator, decimort. Man, that's a good point. That is a good point. And the cool thing about being sequence forward, I've noticed, is that it's easier to work with the bones of the song you're working on versus this over elaborate 16 part song and then trying to break that down. So I think it definitely is tedious, but to your point, those changes that you're building, I think work better when you're sequencing the song versus doing everything in one long block. Do I prefer scenes or linear style? This is my first time using scenes, and it's dope. You know what's crazy? I grew up when I started producing. I always used the linear style, so that was something that was new to me. But working in scenes became new to me. Sorry. But now that I work in scenes, it kind of just shook up the whole process for me. And it's like now it's way more fun to cook up in scenes because now I'll take an idea and I have to literally move on to a different idea to keep the structure going versus, trying to build a bunch of loops and then pick them apart and then add. So I 100%, it's also like easier on the eyes. I'd rather look at this than, how this looks up here, all down here, and then sequencing that way. Like, this is just way more clean, straight to the point. I have no problems with doing that. Let's hop back into Decimort real quick. Let me just see what this is going to sound like. Instead of doing that, let's just use one of the like a phaser. Oh, you know what? Do I still have my automation on this guy? Doesn't look like it unless it's on this guy. Okay, cool. So got that off. All right, anyway. So what if I... Okay, play from that. maybe on the scale back one. I'll take that sample and maybe. Guy. Let's hit this from the top real quick. Maybe I should run one of these. I like this guy. So let's copy that over. And maybe we make this the real intro. And I'm being very unorganized right now. Excuse me. Just kind of trying to fly through things so it's not too boring. So let's. Those chimes remind me of like the was that like the old school PlayStation little chime that they had in the background? Let me run this here. Yeah, best some shit on the Okay, cool. So now we're getting the gist of it. So let's go ahead and scrap all of that. Let's move you there. So for that intro, I'm actually going to move that there. And for this one, let's get rid of the. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll bring this guy down. If I can spell today. And I like how everything is color coded when you add a new scene. I think that's gonna be enough for that. Let's save that. Look in the chat. Let's see. Someone said this beat busting. Good looks. You know what? That's gonna be the title. How many S's you got in that thing? A whole lot. Beat busting. That's gonna be the name of that session. I normally hit Command S way sooner, but yeah, you know how it goes. So that was kind of like a little entree, main course. Let's get a little Let's get a little dessert popping. Let's see what other vibes we can start off with. We went melody last time, but then I kind of changed. So let's start with a sample. Let's see what we got going on in these sample loop packs. I kind of want to do something in particular, but let's see what ooh. Let's run through some samples real quick. Ooh. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. Shout out for everybody for rocking with us. Got some people in the chat right now. Make some noise. Get those ones in the chat. Shout out to Serato for having me. My name is Surjazz. We're rocking out in sunny LA. I hope everybody's staying safe. Get your Purell on deck. Social distance mask up. So let's make a sign of the times type beat. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. You might have just did something. Wait a minute. Oh, uh-oh. They might have just did something. That's gonna be an easy one, y'all. We get in the groove together now. We finding the groove. Let's see. Oh yeah, we found in the groove. Forgot to extend, but the cool thing is once I hit that, it extends anyway. You love to see it. That's gonna be a goodie. I think right around here. This is where I want to bring that around. So right around 7, 8. Let's. Oops, sorry. That's kind of hard. Oh, did I just do the wrong thing? I totally just did the wrong thing. All right, it's cool to pay attention again. There we go. Made a song on this application, man. It's a fun one. Serato Studio is super fun. Keep it going, man. Keep rocking. Keep rocking. Just mess around. Something simple. Let's keep it going. All right, yeah, that sample is a cheat code. Oh man, do I have to do anything? This is gonna be, yeah. Let's make a little slap. We're making some vibes. We've been all over the place. I need like what am I looking for? Am I missing? Where's my Just Blaze stuff? Actually, here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and grab some. Let's grab one of these guys. Just a program. Cool. All right, let's program some stuff. And let's open up the grid ×2. Maybe something off. Cool. Alright, sweet. So let's go ahead. Keep that thing consistent. You feel me? We're gonna copy and paste. We're gonna copy and paste. I said copy and paste. Yeah. And then from there, cool. That's gonna be easy. We're gonna just fly through this one, because this is gonna be a super easy one. Just gotta stay organized. Let's go ahead and throw one of those bad boys on there. Cool, make sure that sounds decent. Zoom in, we're tight. Let's speed that up so it's a little bit tighter. Yep. And actually, can we get a little bit tighter than that? Maybe not. Cool. And then let's turn this into a piano roll. I could do play it in key, but I'm gonna try and maybe jump out of scale a little bit. So cool. And so it kind of stops a little too short for me. So let's extend that release. I'm gonna put a little bit of glide on it because why not? See what that sounds like. Cool. And let's just try and let's freestyle something. All right, we got that rocking. Got some snares. We're gonna go ahead and grab a couple from my handy dandy notebook over here somewhere. Actually, nah. Let's load up some rim shots. We're gonna start like that. Let's just load up a regular drum kit. I might just replace a couple of these. That's a cool snare, but I'm gonna put a little bit of a rim. Can I get a rim shot, baby? All right. Something busting through the speakers. See where the vibe is. Okay. Cause why not? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Like Max in the building. You know what time it is, man. It's Bap Old Clock. We getting it rocking and rolling. If y'all got like a hook for this, yo, type it in the chat right now. In 6 words or less. Yep, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Hold on. Let's see what kind of acapellas we got. Okay. My bad, y'all. Let me just run through these. What we got?
Pull up with the spark. Pull up with the spark, hit you in the dark. Whoa, tear your ass apart when you swim with sharks. I'm in the car like Tony Stark's, cause I'm that smart. Going 106 and park like I'm in my yard. And motherfuck the camera time. I need family time. I need go see Uncle John in Atlanta time. I probably never get it, but it's cool to fantasize. Just like I do by old girl in these hands of mine. Gripping on the titties, ass, and the thighs. Honestly, I'm over her and pull up with the spark, hit you in the dark. Tear your ass apart when you swim with sharks. I'm in the car like Tony Stark's, cause I'm that smart. Going 106 and park like I'm in my yard. And motherfuck the camera time. I need family time. I need go see Uncle John in Atlanta time. I probably never get it, but it's cool to fantasize. Just like I do by old girl in these hands.
You know what? That might just work. Let's just go ahead and throw this on loop-de-doop. Loop-de-doop. Scooby-de-doop. Bap. Ooh. That's what I need to do. I want to go ahead and throw that over here. And for that first clip, right up in there. I don't know. I literally always do that every time I put a sample in there and scrub around in a Serato sample. I have to. It does nothing for me, but I have to do it.
Pull up with.
Oh wait, actually.
Pull up with.
Cool. All right, let's get this right. I forgot what I did on the other one. It's just a little. Wait. It's not that deep. Nope. There we go. Let me just half it.
Pull up with the spark, hit you in the dark.
And then it's just.
Pull up with the spark, hit you in the dark.
Cool thing about rap is that you don't gotta worry about being in key all the time. Shout out to all the rappers out there.
Pull up with the spark, hit you in the dark. Whoa. Tear your ass apart when you.
Let me just get that a little bit tighter.
Pull up with the spark, hit you in the dark. Whoa. Tear your ass apart when you swim with sharks. I'm in the car like Tony Stark's, cause I'm that smart. Going 106 and park like I'm in my yard. And motherfuck the camera time. I need family time. I need go see Uncle John in Atlanta time. I probably never get it, but it's cool to fantasize. Just like I do by old girl in these hands of mine. Gripping on the titties, ass, and the thighs. the new dress code. Too blessed to stress, that's my manifesto. Fuck the professor, I'm too professional. Yeah. Side niggas and they love the bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck, yeah. Pull up and wreck, yeah. Pull up and wreck. I know some east side niggas and they love the bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Like pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck, yeah. Pull up and wreck.
Something there right around there.
Respect. I ain't taking.
Yeah. That's not bad. Gotta save that. Hold up. Pull up and wreck. I forgot all about that song. Man, do I miss outside. All right, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. Cause you know me, I love some variation. Let's add one of these plugins of mine. How y'all feeling so far though, man? What y'all think? Got some fire emojis. Super dope. Shout out to everybody. Thank you. We were having a good time, man. Shout out to Serato once again for having me here. It's a great Monday. I hope everybody's vibes are correct. If you're working from home, stay there. If you're not, wear a mask. We'll be outside soon, hopefully, man. We'll be outside very soon.
Hit you in the dark, whoa. Tear your ass apart when you swim with sharks. I'm in the car like Tony Stark's, cause I'm that smart. Going 106 in park like I'm in my yard. Sideways. And motherfuck the camera time. I need family time. I need go see Uncle John in Atlanta time. I probably never get it, but it's cool to fantasize. Just like I do my old girl in these hands of mine. Whoa. Gripping on the titties, ass, and the thighs. Honestly, I'm over her, analyze. Cartier over my eyes while I analyze. Okay, me and Lil Metro, rockin' new retros. Take off your dress, that's the new dress code. Too blessed to stress, that's my manifesto. Fuck the professor, I'm too professional. Yeah. Side niggas and they love the bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck, yeah. Pull up and wreck, yeah. Pull up and wreck. I know some east side niggas and they love the bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Like pull up and wreck.
Cool. All right, so I think right around here.
Me and Lil Metro, rock side niggas in it.
So let's make that a thing. Oh, got a little trigger happy there. Me and Lil Metro. What was I about to do? Change this guy. Let's keep that. So let's ungrid this guy. And it's kind of, see how easy it is to kind of just make a little remix. Wasn't even the intention, man, but you know, sometimes if the shoe fits. You gotta have some clav in there. It don't matter. You gotta put the clav in there. This is natural. What's some of y'all like go-to drum sounds? Like, I always gotta squeeze in, like not traditional stuff like hats and snares, but something that's like a weird percussion that you gotta just squeeze in there. Whether it's the cowbell or the clav, or y'all have like some random effects. I also wanna maybe try and move this around. Voices are always clutch. Voices are super clutch. And then just messing with the pitch, I get that. Shout out, really good one. That's a good one. Try something weird like that. That's probably not gonna work, but. Not even work for what I'm trying to do, but what we're going to do is make it work. So I like to use this guy called, if I remember the name of it, you know what, let's just use RC, because I don't have the time. Sprinkle me, baby. All right. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of that. Don't need none of that. A little bit of flutter. Bop. What's the rate? We don't know. Something like that. All right. So what I'll do for that, let's just keep this scene there. Instead of rolling everything off, we'll just wrong track. Command Z. Let's clear this. Open this up. Back in retro color, and just open that up a tad bit more. Oh no. Too much going on. Check, check, check. We'll get that back. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. let's go ahead and jump back in. Looks like I'm maxing my little baby out. It's the beauty of having multiple streams or multiple computers to stream on. Cool. All right, so we're here. Shout out to autosave. That was a lifesaver. How many times has that happened to you all where you're messing around and 1-2 bad clicks and you gotta start from scratch? It's funny because I was just talking about Command S. All right, actually I think I have. And you know what's crazy is that like autosave has kind of conditioned me to be more less aware. I think autosave has allowed me to, if I don't hit Command S as soon as I start cooking up, then it's a problem. But like after that, it's just like cruise control. So shout out to autosave. That is truly needs a Nobel Peace Prize. All right, so let me just redo a couple things real fast. I think it was this guy. And boom, 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 boom. Just to have the sequence together. So, copy. Lost plenty of that way through crash drives. It happens. Man, tell me about it. And it's also like a vibe killer too. Like it's nothing worse than you in the zone and then you got to get it back. Then you got to find that energy to where you were. So shout out to autosave for at least getting you in that realm and just keep it going. Let's see what make sure. Let's see. Looks like you guys aren't getting any audio. Let's make a quick change. Boom, boom.
Pull up with the spark, hit you in the dark. Whoa.
That looks a little bit better.
Your ass apart when you swim with sharks. I'm in the car like Tony Stark's, cause I'm that smart. Go up 106 and park like I'm in my yard. Sideways. And motherfuck the camera time. I need family time. I need go see Uncle John in Atlanta time. I probably never get it, but it's cool to fantasize. Just like I do by old girl in these hands.
And it's actually super cool for the routing. So that little click, I can still run it through my interface and send the sound, and it picks it right up in OBS. No crazy routing techniques. So just like that, right back into it, man. So y'all are ahead of the game, man. I see you. Strategy. Let me go ahead and start clean this up a little bit, and then we'll get ready to wrap that guy up.
I'm in the car like Tony Stark's, cause I'm that smart. Go up 106 and park like I'm in my yard. Sideways. And motherfuck the camera time. I need family time. I need go see Uncle John in Atlanta time. I probably never get it, but it's cool to fantasize. Just like I do by old girl in these hands of mine. Gripping on the titties, ass, and the thighs. Honestly, I'm over her analyze. Cartier over my eyes while I analyze. Okay, me and Lil Metro. West side niggas in it, love the bang. Know some west side niggas like to do this.
Cool. Let me just do that part, and then we'll start wrapping it up, cause my poor little baby is feeling it like Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt. But I do want to add this one piece though. I just won't go crazy with the effects. And let's see, I think it was this guy. just won't put any crazy effects on it. And this is for scene 2. So let's put that here. See what that sounds like.
Yeah. Side niggas and they love to bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck. Pull up and wreck. Yeah. Pull up and wreck. Yeah. Pull up and wreck. I know some east side niggas and they love. Yeah. Side.
Oh yeah, and then just bring that back. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Side niggas and they love to bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck. Pull up and wreck. Yeah. Pull up and wreck. Yeah. Pull up and wreck. I know some east side niggas.
Cool, and then for this guy again, just get rid of you.
Yeah. Side niggas and they love to bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck. Pull up and wreck. Yeah. Pull up and wreck. Yeah. Pull up and wreck. I know some east side niggas and they love to bang. Know some.
Cool, actually, let's keep that other part that we just did. And just cut that out. Cool, alright, yep, that's exactly what we want to do. So we'll copy you. And let's make this hook. We'll make this like pre. I'm just gonna call this the main because that's the consistent. And then this hook, we want this out. Okay, boom.
Yeah. Side niggas and they love to bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck.
Command S, Command S. Locked and loaded. Command S.
I know some east side niggas and they love to bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck. Pull up and wreck. Pull up and wreck. Take no disrespect. I ain't taking.
Cool. Every time I just gotta do it. I don't know why. I'm gonna go back into this piece right here. Command E, slice that bad boy up. Let's just maybe just nudge that a taste.
And they love to bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck. Pull up and wreck. Yeah. Pull up and wreck. Yeah. Pull up and wreck. I know some east side niggas and they love to bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck. Pull up and wreck. Yeah. Pull up and wreck. Take no disrespect. I ain't taking disrespect. Little niggas, put a cup on.
Cool. So you kind of see how it's building and starting to come together. I'm gonna use that just up to before 21's part comes in. Let's just let it run one more time for the top. If y'all got any questions or conversation y'all want to make in the chat, this is the dessert special. We had a little appetizer, we had a little main course, a little bit of dessert, a little bit like 2 ways almost, man. So shout out to everybody for showing love. I love the fires, I love the fire emojis, I love the interaction, man. I love the community that Serato's building here. So let's keep it going. So play this one more time from the top, and let's get the bounce on. Let's see if we get that bounce going.
Pull up with the spark.
Still playing. Boom. All right, that's better.
Pull up with the spark, hit you in the dark. Whoa, tear your ass apart when you swim with sharks. I'm in the car like Tony Stark's, cause I'm that smart. Go up with no Sixton Park, like I'm in my yard. Sideways. And motherfuck the camera time. I need family time. I need go see Uncle John in Atlanta time. I probably never get it, but it's cool to fantasize. Just like I do by old girl in these hands of mine.
Hey.
Gripping on the titties, ass, and the thighs.
Hey.
Honestly, I'm over her, analyze. Cartier over my eyes while I analyze. Okay, me and Lil Metro, rockin' new retros. Take off your dress, that's the new dress code. Too blessed to stress, that's my manifesto. Fuck the professor, I'm too professional. Yeah. Side niggas and they love the bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck. I know some east side niggas and they love the bang. Know some west side niggas like to do the same thing. Like pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck, pull up and wreck. Take no disrespect.
I ain't taking disrespect, little nigga. Scrap, put up.
All right, not bad. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. A round of applause for everybody in the chat. Round of applause for everybody for stopping through and rocking out, man. I don't even know how many people were in here. I'm glad everybody's here. If y'all enjoyed yourselves, let me get a 1 in the chat. If y'all enjoyed yourselves, make some noise for Serato. Make some noise for yourself. I would love. I'm definitely gonna get this tightened up and drop this on the SoundCloud, man. This was super fun, and shout out to Matt for the idea of doing like the chopped and screwed kind of acapella vocal on top. And you see how easy it is to just take a loosey beat idea that, you know, may or may not be serious or something that you might not put a lot of energy into, and literally just throwing on acapella. It changes the whole dynamic. It changes the structure of it, and literally you can just put it out, you know. So no more sitting on those beats on your laptop, man. So shout out to everybody. I see a lot of ones in the chat, man. Appreciate everybody. OP, shout out, man. Appreciate you guys. My Mellow, Sonny James, love. If y'all got any questions, man, feel free to shoot them. We're rocking for another like 5 minutes or so. But this has definitely been one of my favorite streams. As you can see, I got an older computer, so she can't really take all the long-term streaming. So that's why I haven't been on Twitch that much. But new laptop coming, and we're gonna have more jams pon your head top. So once again, I appreciate everybody for being here. Whole lot of ones, peace and love. Big love to Serato once again, man. How long have I been using Serato Studio? Since it came out, really. Since it came out, it's been like it's cool to see the growth in the software. I remember when it came out, it was a lot of like it was built on the potential, I felt like, of what Serato Sample was doing, but being able to do all that stuff you could do in Serato Sample in one DAW, and I thought the idea was great. And literally, you know, it feels like on a monthly basis, there's something always being added, and I think that's the game changer. You got the splice additions now. I remember when they first added the glide feature, I was like, oh hell no, I need to get back in this thing. But then they added like the adding like audio feature, so it's super easy to make remixes. Just literally drop the audio in, create clips. It's like it's constantly evolving, and I think that's where, you know, technology should be, man. Every time you hop in, they should be adding new things, and we're not just, you know, stagnant. So I'm enjoying it. It's been maybe a year. It's over a year at this point. So, and from where it started to where it is now, crazy, super crazy. New lappy on deck. Hopefully, man. You see these Apple prices, man. They want my whole livelihood. but no, man. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Clap for yourselves. Stay blessed. Stay safe. If you can, stay home. If you can't, wear a mask. And as always, keep that sanitizer on deck, y'all. But love, man. My name is Surjazz. Can't wait to see y'all again. Follow me on social media, Surjazz, Surjazz, on IG, on Twitch, Twitter. And let's keep the discussion going, man. Keep the community building. Love, man. Peace.